George, were you yelling for
Howdy.
Hi. How much was this comeback win, given like your character, like a character builder, and what it meant for you guys?
Well, winning's fun. Being able to win in adversity when things aren't going your way, it's something you have to learn as a team. And if you look back at this season compared to like 2019, every single game that we played kind of seemed like it was like the stress was as high as possible. We had to figure out how to win every single game. Something bad would happen, and we still figure out how to win. This season, it was we basically blew everybody out, and then the close games we didn't win. And so it's like, okay, well, what a better time to learn how to win a gritty game than in the playoffs? Just a little bit of stress here and there for everybody. But just incredibly proud of this team. We didn't play the way that we wanted to the entire game, but when the most critical moments happened, it was the defense stepped up when they had to, the offense stepped up when they had to, and made a kick when they had to. So just overall could have been better, but eventually got the win.
George, were you yelling for?
You don't get two in a row, man. There's a lot of people.
George,
you can come back.
George, were you yelling for Dre to get down on that second
pick?
pick?
The whole stadium was yelling. I think I could hear you guys up there yelling to get down. Yeah, see, they were in the back. Goodness gracious. You know what? I was like, dude, Dre, what do you play backyard football? Oh my goodness, like the game, just go down. Especially like every time he cut, it was like an NBA crossover. I was like, oh my god. So yeah, that might have been the most stressful part of the night. Was his interception, both of them. Didn't want to follow the convoy. That is what it is. We'll learn from it.
George, how did the dynamics of the offense change when Debo's out, and how concerned are you if he's playing?
Debo's a fantastic football player. He's amazing, especially the things that we ask him to do. When Debo's when he's in there and you can like match him with Christian, you switch him around and stuff like that, it makes our offense what I think is different than any other offense in the NFL. So my concern for him not playing next week, we're a different team without Debo. However, we still have a lot of really talented people in this offense and in the building, regardless. So losing was definitely tough, and we had a lot of stuff, ready for Debo and Christian to kind of mix and mingle. And when you lose that, it's kind of hard to do. Hey, Juwan got a carry on the first play of the second half. I don't really know where that came from, but as I turned around, and it's a tough block on the front side for me and Trent. They shot the gap and stuff like that, but I turn around and I just see Juwan on the ball. I was like, what play did this call? Oh my goodness gracious! But hey, he knew where to line up. He knew what to do, and it would have been amazing if he would have broken the tackle and gone all the way. But it didn't happen. But yes, Debo was a huge part of this team. We'll see what happens.
At any point today, did your wife tell you not to wear that?
She wore the exact same outfit.
She did?
Yeah, you don't like it? Thanks, man.
No, I like it.
That's crazy, man.
I like it.
Well,
Larry doesn't.
I disagree. I think Larry likes it.
I do like it.
Levi's made the whole thing for him. It's kind of all my favorite things.
It's neither here nor there.
George, you mentioned
that one, Grant.
You mentioned wearing blowouts a lot this year, not having games like this. For Brock specifically, how important do you think it was for him to get a come from behind win like this under his belt?
Well, I think winning's winning, right? But if you can find out a bunch of different ways to do it, I think that's best for your football team. Put guys, add stress, add pressure. I would love to win every game by 3-4 touchdowns. That would be awesome. A lot less stress in the fourth quarter. But to apply pressure, to this team in the dire situations and be able to come out on top and rely on the guys that we need to make plays and our best players making plays when they need to, that's huge for the confidence of this football team moving forward.
George, looking back, innings, like coming back, and then also having Chris Conley step in.
Yeah.
What do you say about those two veterans coming back and helping you out when Tebow was out?
Juwan's wonderful. He's going to throw his body around the block. He catches everything you throw at him. He runs the ball now, apparently. And but really, how about that third down? Was that a third down across the middle and Brock just feathered that over? Oh my goodness gracious! So yeah, for Juwan, he made a bunch of really good plays for us tonight. And then Chris Conley, who's out there, and a lot of the time he's just running deep routes to try to get the coverage to drop so we can hit guys underneath that. And he does that at 100% effort every single time. You see him in the practice field, he does all the scout team reps, he does our reps. He's just an ultimate grinder, and that's what you want, on your football team. You want guys that just love the game, and they want to go out there and do whatever they can to help the team win. And then finally, when your number's called, take advantage of the opportunity. That's exactly what he did tonight. I'm just very happy for him, and Juwan's just being Juwan, which is really fun for us.
George, the last time,
obviously a lot of attention on the fourth quarter heroics, but looking back early in the game, after the fourth down stop, and then you guys to come all the way back and score a touchdown on the ensuing possession, just kind of how critical was that to just staying in the game?
Say it one more time.
Early in the game, you guys had the fourth down stop on defense.
That was huge.
You guys came back, scored the touchdown.
Oh, that one?
On your play, how important was that to kind of answer the way the game had started and kind of keep some momentum and get some?
Yeah, I mean, like, they started off hot. Anytime the team's like, hey, we want the ball, you know, that's not really what, you know, analytics will tell you to do. Everyone's like, hey, defer it so you can get to the second half. When a team does that and they want it, they go down there and, you know, get points on the board. All this, you know, especially for like a young team who's very confident in themselves and they're have a lot of momentum, like, it just adds to the momentum for them. And so when you throw it out, hey, we go out there and we sputter after like 5 or 6 plays and we have to punt, it's like all the momentum's on, you know, on their side. So for our defense to get a 4th down stop and us to go score, it kind of halted the brakes on that, and then it was a little bit, you know, more even of a football game throughout that. I don't want to say even, it was just like the momentum just kind of seemed like it wasn't in full throttle for them.
George, did you ever feel like this thing was slipping away from you? That, you know, you come in with all the pressure being the #1 seed and the Packers just stayed around and seemed to control this game?
Slipping away, no. Definitely felt like, you know, our offense wasn't, you know, as rhythmic as it usually is. Our defense, I mean, you can call it as you can go watch the tape. It probably wasn't our best game of football that we played all year. So slipping away, no. I mean, we were within 1 score, I'm pretty sure, the whole time, right? So we have a lot of guys that can go for 75 yards, so I'm never really worried about that. You know, one defender slips and, hey, Ayuk's going 75 yards, Christian's going 75 yards. So never like slipping away. It was more of we know the type of team that we have, guys. Go out there and just do what you can do on every single play. I'm very confident in our abilities to go down there and get a win, and that's ultimately what happened in that last drive.
George, how excited are you to be back in the NFC Championship, thinking about what happened last year, the video that went out where you were, you know, there's a lot of frustration, and you kept telling the players, like, what do you expect to do, just roll over and die. So obviously you're really excited about it. What are your thoughts? How are you feeling?
I feel great right now. Very happy. Winning is awesome, especially in the playoffs, especially at home. I don't have to fly anywhere. Yeah, I mean, when you win the playoffs, it's a big deal. You know, it's hard to do. Everybody in the playoffs is a good football team. You saw that tonight. You know, Green Bay took advantage of a lot of things that we didn't do well. I honestly don't really think about last year's NFC Championship game. You know, we got a pretty different team, and you know, a lot of the same guys, but you know, it's a different season. So I don't really dwell on that too much. And just excited for the opportunity to get one step closer to, like, your goal when you're as a kid is to get to the NFL and win a Super Bowl. All right, that's been my goal ever since I was like 5 years old. You know, when I was 6 years old, I was playing catch in the backyard with my dad. He was throwing me Super Bowl game-winning touchdown passes. Like, that's really not, that's been my dream forever. So to be one step closer to that, and I'm not looking, you know, that far ahead. Like, hey, we have a hell of a game coming up next week. We have 8 days until then, but excited just for the opportunity to go play in it again. And what are we, like? We won it once, we've lost it twice, so yeah, let's get another win.
That's it.
Trace, turn your flash off. Jeez.